Hello students, this is worksheet number 37, class 10, an important chapter of science, that is carbon and compounds, chapter number 4 in your syllabus. So now we will be looking at some basics of carbon. Carbon, why it is studied as a different chapter. In fact, we have many elements like 106 or 108 elements you have, but we study on carbon as a separate branch of, at higher classes you will study it as a separate branch of chemistry, that is organic chemistry. Carbon, because it is very versatile element. How it is versatile element you will see in the chapter. Let us see. Carbon is very versatile element. That means it is found in almost everything we see, in plastics, in fuels, coal, petroleum, diesel like fuels. It is also found in nutrients, our food, carbohydrate, proteins. Many things are made from contain carbon. That its versatile nature. In clothes, all clothes, man-made, natural, contain carbon. Medicines, books, in books paper is made of carbon. So it is studied as a separate branch. We will study after that. The earth crust contain only 0.02% of carbon. Means out of 100 only 0.02 is contained on earth crust in the form of minerals like coal, petroleum, carbonates, hydrogen and hydrogen carbonates. Atmosphere also has only 0.03%, means out of all 100 it is only 0.03% of carbon in the form of carbon dioxide. Now then how, then some basics of carbon you should know. Carbon, its symbol is C. Carbon is a non-metal because it cannot lose electron, it cannot gain electron. It has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. Generally metals have 1, 2, 3 or 3 electrons in outermost shell, that we have studied in metal and non-metal. The previous videos you can see, my earlier videos under the playlist class 10. Its symbol is C. From full name is carbon. The first letter generally the capital in letter in capital form. It is so its symbol is C. These small things you have to know. Its atomic number is 6. It means it has 6 electrons and 6 protons. 6 positive charge particles, protons, and 6 negative charge electrons. So electrons are found in nucleus. You already know. Also, it contains 6 protons and 6 neutrons. So its atomic mass is also, which is not given here, atomic mass is also 12. Why? Because it has 6 protons and 6 neutrons. And atomic number is 6. It means it contains 6 electrons and 6 protons. So because it contains 6 electrons, atomic number is 6, so electronic configuration would be 2, 4. You have already seen that how we divide the electronic configuration. In first shell the 2 electrons are there, and in second shell 4 remaining electrons will be there, which is shown by this beautiful diagram. First shell contains 2 electrons, this is nucleus shown, and this is first shell. There are 2 green dots, that is 2 electrons represented, and 4 electrons in the outermost or the second shell or last shell, you can say. It contains 4 electrons. From there whole the bonding will arise. The carbon's tetravalency. Tetravalency, you can see here are 4 electrons. The valent electron are 4. 4 means tetra, and valence electrons are 4. So it has tetravalency. It contains 4 electrons in the outermost shell, that are valence electrons, and also it needs 4 electrons to complete its last shell, that is 8 electrons in the last shell has to be complete for the octet or nearest noble gas configuration. So its valency is 4, so it is known as tetravalent. So what will carbon do to attain noble gas configuration? We have already studied in metals and non-metals that what is noble gas configuration. Noble gas configuration is the gases which contains the elements which has complete outermost shell, that is for helium it is 2 because its first shell, it has only one shell, so 2. For neon next is 2 in first and 8 in second, last shell or second shell, it's contain 8 electron. Next is argon, it contains 2 comma 8 comma 8. So last shell should contain 8 electrons or 2 electrons in, if it is first shell first. So all elements want to attain this noble gas configuration. So nearest noble gas for carbon is 2 comma 8, that is neon. So it wants to attain this configuration, but it has only 4 electrons. So it wants that there should be 4 more electrons, 8 electrons. For this it can only do two things. Either it can lose 4 electrons so that it become like helium containing only 2 electrons in the first shell, which is complete shell, or it wants to have 8 electrons so that its outermost shell is complete and it becomes complete. So either it can lose for do it by forming ionic bond, either losing these 4 electrons or gaining 4 electrons to complete its octet. But gaining electrons would not be easy because it has only 6 protons which cannot hold so much electrons, because these positive protons have to hold 4 more electrons. 6 versus 6, 6 protons versus 6 electrons are okay, but if 4 electrons are gained more, then it will become 6 protons and 10 electrons, and for these 6 protons to hold on these 10 electrons with their force is very difficult, so it cannot gain 4 electrons. Also, losing 4 electrons require very much energy to get these electrons out of the force of these protons. It requires very much energy, so it cannot also lose 4 electrons. So what should it do? जब हमारे पास when we don't have enough resources in the earlier and in now also, if we have not enough resources, then we share. Then we what do we do? Share. If I can't have vegetables and my friend can't have rotis, so if I have 8 rotis and he come with vegetables, then we can share the meal. Also, we share meal in the school, it is a common thing, so it is a natural thing to share. So carbon overcomes the problem that he cannot lose, it cannot lose or it cannot gain, so it share atoms, its electrons with other atoms or with the atoms of same element, that is carbon. Such bonds which are formed by sharing electrons between same or different atoms are known as covalent bonds. Co means common, sharing, and valent means sharing the valent last shell electrons. So which element, many element undergoes like this: hydrogen, oxygen, they can share with themselves, means hydrogen, one atom of hydrogen shares electron with another atom of hydrogen, or one atom of hydrogen or hydrogen share electron with oxygen, or carbon share with hydrogen, or carbon share with carbon itself. So main elements hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, mainly non-metals, sulfur, chlorine share electrons and forms bond by sharing electrons also. So this sharing of electrons, the bond formed by sharing of electron is known as covalent bond, and such compounds are known as covalent compounds, which are formed by covalent bonds. Because covalently bonded molecules have strong bonds within the molecule, but their intermolecular forces are very weak or small, so they have low melting and boiling point. Property of covalent compounds is they have low melting, melts easily, or low boiling point. Generally they become gases. Their electrons are shared and no charged particles are formed like cations or anions. Here C4 plus or C4 minus will not be formed because they contain only shared electrons, not loss of electron or gain electron. So covalent compounds are poor conductor of electricity. So now we are looking at how these electrons are shared. This is the known as electron dot structure. Let us see for the simplest, that is hydrogen. Hydrogen, you all know, have one atomic number 1. So its electronic configuration, that is EC, electronic configuration will be only one electron in the first shell. So one hydrogen contains one electron, and similarly second hydrogen contains one electron. They want to attain a nearest noble gas is helium, so they want to attain its configuration by having two electrons. So they overcome this problem by sharing one electron with each other. So it feels it has two electron, there it has two electrons. So it is known as electron dot structure, which is shown here. What is the meaning of this H, single line H? It means one pair of electrons is shared. For each pair of electron we can show one line. So it is known as structural formula, it is known as, this is electron dot structure, electron dot structure, and this one is known as, the second one shown here is known as structural formula, and its molecular formula is, all you all know, hydrogen's molecular formula H2. Similarly, if we look at oxygen, and also is known as singly bond, just single bond, because one pair of electrons is shared. Now if we see at oxygen, it, you all know oxygen has atomic number 8, so its electronic configuration will be 2 6. Last shell will contain 6 electron, it has to get, it wants 2 electrons. So if it can't lose or gain, it can't find any another element to lose or gain, so it will share within with one of its own kind, one atom of oxygen. So how many electrons it should share? It depends upon valency. Its valency is 2 because it wants 2 electron, more electrons. So how will it achieve this? One oxygen atom, its 4 electron will be with it within its boundary, but 2 electrons will be shared with another 2 electrons of another atom which also contains 6, but 4 electrons are not shared, 2 electrons are shared. So it will see it as 8 electrons, and it will see this as its 8 electrons. So this is, so two pairs are shared, two pairs are shared, so two lines will be there in the structure formula, that is representing double bond. Oxygen contains double bond O2. You are all aware of the molecular formula. This is molecular formula, this is its structural formula, and this is electron dot structure, where electrons are shown, valence electrons are shown, shared electrons are shown. Similarly, in case of nitrogen, its atomic number is 7, you all know. So its last shell will contain 5 electrons. When we write the electronic configuration, its valency will be 3, as it requires 3 electrons. So it will share 3 electrons with other nitrogen atom if it forms bond with another nitrogen. So 2 electrons, valence electron it will contain here. So if we encompass the whole, it will be 8 electron. Encompass the whole, it will be 8 electron. It's electron dot structure of N2 molecule, that is nitrogen. This is molecular formula of nitrogen gas. This is electron dot structure of nitrogen gas. And if we have to write in structure formula, then we can write how many bonds? 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair. So N triple bond 3. It is known as triple covalent bond. The one we see in oxygen is double covalent bond. Here is a triple covalent bond. It is single covalent bond, which will be beneficial for you in further videos and further classes. Now it is, these were same elements forming the bond, covalent bond will same, but now different elements. For example, carbon, it contains 2 4 electrons in the outermost shell. So its 4 electron if it share with the hydrogen atom, but hydrogen atom cannot share 4 electron, it contains only 1 electron. So how can it achieve with bond with hydrogen? So 4 different 4 atoms of hydrogen will share 1 each electron with carbon. So now this hydrogen has these 2 electrons, 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 and the central carbon will have these 8 electrons by sharing. So it is electron dot structure of a molecule known as, whose molecular formula is CH4, which is known as methane. So there is no double bond, only single bond, 4 single bonds. So how it is will be written in structure: C single bond H, single bond H, single bond H. Each line represents one pair of electrons is shared. So this is simplest organic compound which we will study in further classes. Now come to questions. Why carbon is tetravalent? As carbon's atomic number is 6, so it contains 4 electrons in the outermost shell, and it requires 4 electrons to complete its octet. So there is 4 carbon is tetravalent. Carbon forms covalent bonds. Justify these statements. Carbon has 4 electrons in outermost shell. Its atomic number is 6, electronic configuration 2, 4. So it is tetravalent. It contains 4 electrons in the outermost shell. So it does not form ionic bond by losing 4 electrons or gaining 4 electrons, by because losing 4 electrons require very much of energy, and its nucleus contain only 6 protons, so it cannot hold 4 more electrons which will come by gaining. So carbon overcome this problem by sharing its 4 electrons with carbon or other elements, and thus the bond formed by sharing of electron will become covalent bonds. So carbon forms covalent bonds. Write any 3 physical properties of covalent compounds. So covalently bonded compounds have weak intermolecular forces, so they have low melting points, they have low boiling points, and they do not have any charged particles, so they are also poor conductors of electricity. So these are 3 physical properties: low melting point, low boiling point, and poor conductors of electricity. State reason why covalent compounds are generally poor conductor of electricity. I have already explained you that as the as covalent bonds are formed by sharing of electrons, so there are no charged particles formed, so therefore covalent compounds are poor conductors of electricity, as there are no charged particles formed in covalent bonding. Draw electron dot structure of water molecule. Water molecule H2O. So oxygen will be central element. It contains 6 electrons in outermost shell. So it will share 1 electron with each of the hydrogen. So its oxygen's electron has been shown by cross, and hydrogen's electron has been shown by dot. So if we encompass the 2 electrons of this hydrogen, 2 electrons this hydrogen shared, and whole 8 electrons, so it is H2O. Electron dot structure of H2O. Similarly, if you want carbon dioxide's electron dot structure, carbon contains 4 electrons in the outermost shell. With if it is with oxygen, then it will share 2 pairs, that will carbon 2 electrons with 1 oxygen and 2 electrons with another oxygen. So where is oxygen? Here it is oxygen, 2 electrons of oxygen and 4 electrons of carbon. So carbon encompass these 8 electrons, and oxygen has 6 electrons total. So these 6 electrons are shown here. 4 electrons are here, and 2 pair are shared here, and 2 pair are shared here. So this oxygen contains these electrons, and this oxygen will encompass these electrons. So electron dot structure of this is carbon dioxide, which will contain 2 bonds with oxygen, this oxygen, 2 bonds with this oxygen. Now methane, it is shown here. I have shown already the electron dot structure of methane in previous section of this video. You can see one carbon shares 4 electrons with each of 4 hydrogen atoms. 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen. This compound is known as methane. So the electron dot structure of methane you can easily form like this, which is shown in this diagram also. So thank you for watching. I hope you are enjoying these videos. These are very important questions for your board exams. Share these, subscribe with this channel for further board tips and board exam important question answer